Race 6 on the card is a Fillies and Mares 75 handicap. It's over 1,600 metres, and for me, Warren, this is one of the more difficult races on the card, and we've said it before, Fillies and Mares stands for Field and More. Yes, I've made selections. I've gone with 5 Bell Jar to win it, from 1 Arabiata and 14 Ingest to run third, and number 3 Silver Dazzle to run fourth. Silver Dazzle is Jermaine Maharaj's value bet for the day as a matter of interest, but you know, it's been difficult. Racing has been difficult. It's been very competitive. We've seen huge pick 6 dividends. And I think this is a race where if budget was not an issue, or if you're planning on taking a very low percentage, for my money, it's a field race. But you tell me, the biggest, and I can't wait, because I don't know this. I really don't. I'm hearing it for the first time now, that you found a good thing in the race and that you're bankering here.
You know, I love
and that's not a bad play, before you even reveal the name. In a race often like this, sometimes you just got to take a chance. Go with your gut. Go with what you fancy, because if you're not going to banker, you've got to put as many as almost the whole field in. So what is your banker bet?
Well,
what is your pearls of wisdom?
I'll keep you a little bit more on the hook, but that's exactly what it is, the stance, because you know, the budget is a restriction for many. And you've got to cut down. And I've taken a chance. I love living on the edge, and I love taking a chance. I'm a gambler. That's what gambling is all about. And
I can't even begin to guess what you're going to tell me.
I think the biggest certainty to look through a bridle, okay, that's just a little bit of tongue-in-cheek. I like number 1, Arabiata. Dean Canamaya's horse, and I'm glad that I'm not so far off, because you've tipped it to run second, so I'm not that balmy. But let's tell you why, Graham. It's lightly raced in the sense she's only had 9 runs. She's won. She's a one-time winner, yes. Over the distance, she's had 5 starts over the distance. She's been in every box. First, second, third, fourth box over the distance. She's a 74. It's a 75 handicap. I think she's there and thereabouts.
She'll give you a very good run for your money.
I think she's going to give me
a second, and I'm not for 1 minute saying that that's not a very clever tactic, because if you get away with it,
we've got a half
then
a
you've
chance.
been able to flesh out the other legs a little bit.
Yes.
Whereas a lot of people are going to play this one wide. So
sure.
From a structure perspective, if you get away with bankering this leg, it puts you ahead of the pack. It does put you ahead of the pack. And yes, you're going to get a terrific run for your money of that, I'm sure.
Pole
which is why I
position.
tipped a second.
Yeah.
I think you'll get a good run for your money from Bell Jar as well. The Andre Nel stable slowly starting to find their straps. And I think Byron Foster's got his stable in a good spot, in a good space, and I think their runners, and they've got 2 of them here because they also saddle a Silver Dazzle, are starting to run well. So I'm very happy to be in your camp, and I'll certainly be shouting for you. Although I'm not bankering it, I'm certainly including it. As I said, I've tipped a second behind Bell Jar. What are your second, third, and fourth selections?
Okay, so Arabiata, I've gone and I've taken a stance, and that's it. So she's the filly that I've tipped first. Then I went for number 9, Alfonso Baby, and purely because that post-maiden run, they put her straight into that series, that 1,600 metre series, and far from disgraced. She ran 5th, less than 4 lengths to Liquid Irish, her stable companion. I think you can expect more from number 9, Alfonso Baby. Then I went with number 14, Ingest.
That's my third choice.
Yes, has been running on beautifully in all her starts. I respect this mare. And then I went for number 3, Silver Dazzle, who you said was Jermaine's value bet.
Yeah, so 3 of our numbers are common in the first 4.
For sure.
You obviously haven't found space for Bell Jar is my first selection, but Arabiata is my second choice, your first choice. We both tip Ingest to run third. We both tip Silver Dazzle to run fourth. In fact, I would have made Ingest my first choice if she was drawn
better,
where the rivals are drawn.
Graham, as we've just alluded to, it's a race where you can make a case for 90% of the runners. We can go on and on. But I looked at this when I was at home and I thought, no, leave it. In or out, Arabiata.
I've got a good feeling you might get away with it.
Well, let's hope so, because if Arabiata wins, then maybe we can go and enjoy a lovely pasta Arabiata at one of our local Italian restaurants. But Graham's in the camp of number 5, Bell Jar to win. I'm in the camp of Arabiata. A tough race. That's who we think will win it. We could both be very wrong.